What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's King Dio, and today we're on day 6 or day 7. I think it's day 6. Listen, I decided to call it quits. I know. I know a lot of people are going to be talking smack. Oh, man, I knew you couldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm not tired of eating sandwiches. I'm just tired of just eating sandwiches. Like, you really come to learn just how much food you're missing out on when you limit yourself to just eating one thing or so. So even if every kind of sandwich that was best classified as a sandwich was to be eating during these 30 days, it'd be like, man, I miss my pizza, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And that's kind of crazy considering I went to a pizza place to get these sandwiches. But for people who don't know, for whatever reason, Domino's sells sandwiches. I got all 6 of them, and we're gonna eat these. This is the send-off. I'm calling it quits because I'm tired of just eating sandwiches. I miss my pizza. I've been craving Five Guys. I want some Popeyes. That's why. So, let's just go and get into it. 6 sandwiches. 6 sandwiches. All right. So this is my OG favorite one, chicken bacon ranch. Put that in your mouth. Turn it on some. Oh yeah. Before anybody asks, no, I don't plan on eating all these sandwiches. I'll eat what I can. I'll eat one of each at least. And whatever I don't finish, I'll give to my brother. That's the plan. And last time I had this sandwich, I was kind of disappointed, but man, did this hit. Oh my God, Mama, look. That man got 100 sandwiches. Yes, I do. I'm so excited for November, though. Can't wait. So the sandwiches is Italian, chicken bacon ranch, chicken parm, buffalo chicken, habanero, sweet habanero or something like that, and Philly steak. Let's actually go for one of the Philly steaks. Like I said, it doesn't look like there's any mushrooms on here. This looks like steak, the cheese, peppers, and the onions. The onions. Put that in your mouth, baby. I don't know what kind of bread this is, but I like it. But I'm really sitting there eating a sandwich with Domino's ingredients that they put on their pizza, and I'm loving it. But I can't eat onions and peppers on a pizza unless it's jalapenos or banana peppers. But I know this is a Philly sandwich, cheesesteak or whatever, and it's supposed to have the onions and the peppers. F off with the mushrooms though, for me. But man, this is good, man. Lord. I did order this when Domino's had just opened up, so there's that. Which one is this? This is the habanero. Got jalapenos, habanero sauce, jalapenos. Did I say jalapenos already? Chicken, habaneros, chicken habanero sauce, pineapples, jalapenos. Put that in your mouth. You get an instant burst of sweetness from like the pineapples. Mango habanero. I kept saying habanero. Sweet and spicy is such a match made in heaven. It works so well together. See, this is what I want to be sweet and spicy. My women, sandwiches, tomato sauce, stuff like that, not candy. I know I haven't ever really showed, me stepping on a scale and my weight, but I weighed myself this morning and it's like, what? Still 226. I ain't glad looking at this. I know I can't eat it all. I'm not that guy anymore, and I'm proud of that. So far, out of the three sandwiches I ate so far, the mango habanero is my least favorite one. But that's not a bad thing. I just like the chicken bacon ranch and the Philly steak one a lot better. Because I don't really like mangoes like that. So, you know. All right. This is chicken parm, Parmesan sauce, Parmesan cheese or something like that. It's like a cheese blend, I think. The chicken, put down your mouth. So this is my least favorite one. I do like it though. 10, 15 years ago, I'm avoiding all these except for chicken bacon ranch. But now, for the first time ever in my life, I can finally say that I've had all 6 of Domino's sandwiches. I also like how consistently for all these years, they've been basically keeping it wraps in terms of the sandwiches. They don't try to focus too much on the sandwiches and try to expand to make it more than what it is. At the end of the day, they're still Domino's and their main thing is pizza, so, you know. But this stomps Subway so hard, and Quiznos combined. I don't want to go too far and say I think it's better than Firehouse or Jersey Mike's, but Domino's definitely has a discussion in the sandwich conversation. So the only real deli sub in this bunch is the Italian, but it's still just so solid. I'm feeling good after eating that. Let's go ahead and try this Italian. Put that in your mouth. Pepperoni, ham, banana peppers, regular peppers. Mm. I guess the reason why I like these more because these are completely toasted, baked sandwiches of excellence. Excuse my ignorance, but ignorance. Y'all heard that? Ignorance? Excuse my ignorance. Let's just say that. um, excuse my ignorance. Is this ciabatta bread? I'm not a bread guy like that, so I don't know. Onions. But whatever bread this is, it is immaculate. But I want to say shout out to everybody who stuck around for this. Shout out to everybody who wanted to write me off immediately. And shout out to those same people who think that they were right when technically you weren't, because like I said, I'm not tired of eating sandwiches. I'm just tired of just eating sandwiches. I need pizza. I need my burgers and stuff. I need my tacos and, you know, my mac and cheese and I need those things. If I go to Popeyes, I need my biscuits and stuff. You see what I'm saying? French fries. I need that. So I just got worn out from this fast in terms of craving other stuff even more than I already was. And that's what's making me decide, you know what? I'm just going to tap out. Because I don't want to sit there and take a break and, you know, eat some other stuff and then still try to say I'm doing this, because the point of the challenge, and it was called a challenge, was to eat just this for the whole 30 days. Obviously, that one day with the salmon bowl, because of what I said, and of course, you had some people, oh man, you can't defrost bread. Bro, don't nobody. Okay, you gotta understand something. It's a difference between like the frosted bread that you let sit out for hours in the frost on its own, and bread that you try to defrost fast by, you know, putting in the microwave or putting in a toaster, which I would do if we're talking about sandwich bread or whatever. I don't like that consistency and the way it tastes and stuff in that form. So that's why I just said get, and I went ahead and remembered there was salmon in the freezer. Made that with some white rice, and I enjoyed every bit of it. This Italian, Iduki's on Subway Italian. Iduki's on Quiznos Italian. Domino's, keep doing your thing with your sandwiches. I would say every now and I would be welcome. I would say if every now and then you decide to kind of come out and experiment with a new type of sandwich, that could be like a limited time thing or whatever. And depending on how well it sells and stuff, you could make it be like a seasonal thing or whatever. But um, your regular standard six sandwich lineup is fire, because every sandwich slaps. I know I didn't eat the buffalo yet, but we all know what buffalo chicken tastes like. Put that in your mouth. Mm. And I'm not gonna lie, you know how hard it was to go to the Domino's menu and not get a dessert and not get their mac and cheese? So I did like their mac and cheese, and I wanted to eat it again. There was a point in time that when I went to Domino's, all I cared about was their sandwiches. I didn't care about their pizza and stuff like that. And I don't want to speak too soon to say I might be going back to that mode, but I'm telling y'all, these sandwiches is something like that. Mm. And most of them are grilled chicken based, so you know. You get you a good bit of the more healthier, leaner protein option. Oh, how would I rate these though? Like, which one's the best? Which one's the worst? I already know which one I like the least, but bread that's nice and soft, but has that right amount of crisp, the right little crunch. I can't make this at home. If I can make this at home, it'd be a lot easier, but I can't. Is it 2 o'clock yet? You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I'll eat the other mango habanero, believe it or not. You got the pineapples on though. Hmm. Jay only likes pineapple. Jay can only eat a pizza with pineapple on it. Like just like a pizza with the sauce, cheese, and pineapples, which I think is diabolical. She can't eat pork. So gotta take that in consideration. So that limits like some toppings that she can have on her pizzas. I'm gonna say one thing though. This is definitely the best way I feel like I could have went out in terms of a sandwich diet. If y'all want to say I gotta take the L, I'm gonna take the L. But guess what? I'm gonna take a huge W